So the game I'm playing today is called Rally X Arrangement. Yeah, it's been quite a while since I've covered any of Namco's arrangement games on the channel. It's been a hot minute for sure. And to be honest, I was never really finished covering all of the arrangement games that Namco had put out. I know I had stopped for quite some time after playing Dig Dug Arrangement, because that was all the way back in like February of 2017, but I already knew at the time that there were at least 3 other arrangement games in existence. I just didn't really know at the time how exactly I would play them, because when I covered Galaga Arrangement and Dig Dug Arrangement, I was playing them through an emulated version of Namco Museum on the GameCube, because that was my first exposure to those remakes, and with Pac-Man Arrangement, I just ended up playing the Game Boy Advance port of that through Pac-Man Collection. But since the other arrangement games were never released on any compilations that I grew up with at the very least, or at least none that were released in North America, I wasn't really sure how exactly I would be able to record videos of the other 3 arrangement games, but then I discovered Mayhem, and I was like, okay, well, I have a way finally. I mean, the solution was in front of my face this entire time, pretty much, but, you know, better late than never, I guess. But indeed, we are going to be checking out another arrangement game today, so this is Rally X Arrangement. As with the previous arrangement games, this is supposed to be a full-on remake of Namco's classic maze driving game, Rally X. Now, I want to clarify something right away. This is not the same Rally X Arrangement that we played in Namco Museum Battle Collection, if any of you remember that video that I did a few years ago. The version of Rally X Arrangement that we played in that video was created specifically for that compilation. It wasn't the original arcade version of Rally X Arrangement that Namco made back in 1996. It was completely brand new, and it had pretty much nothing to do with the quote-unquote original Rally X Arrangement. And also, it was technically supposed to be a remake of New Rally X in particular, and not the original Rally X. Today, however, we are going to be checking out the very original arcade version of Rally X Arrangement, the one that I had initially wanted to cover in the first place. Now, before I get to explaining what Rally X is, I should probably give you a brief rundown as to what the original Rally X is all about. So in case you are unfamiliar with it, Rally X is a maze game created by Namco back in 1980. In the game, you control a blue car, and you have to pick up a bunch of flags that are scattered throughout the maze. There's 10 flags to collect in total, and once you collect all the flags, then you move on to the next stage. There's a little radar display that you had in the original game showing you where all the flags were, so it wasn't like you just had to guess where they all are. The game literally told you where they are, and I guess it was necessary because the mazes in Rally X are a lot larger than the mazes in Pac-Man. The game was not as simple as that though, because there was also a group of red cars that were chasing after you and trying to collide with you head-on. If you crashed into any of those red cars, you would die, of course. However, you did have the option of stunning them temporarily by putting up a smoke screen. However, using the smoke screen would deplete fuel from your fuel gauge. That was also something you had to keep an eye out on because you had a limited supply of fuel for your car. If you ran out of fuel, you wouldn't lose a life, but your car would basically slow to a crawl, and it made it very easy for the red cars to catch up to you and completely decimate you. In addition to that, there were also various boulders on the tracks that you had to avoid crashing into as well, otherwise, again, you would die. And for the most part, it was a pretty enjoyable game, although I think I did complain in my Namco Museum Battle Collection video that I didn't really have particularly fond memories of playing Rally X, not only because I didn't play it all that much, but also because I found it to be a little too difficult for my liking, which is part of the reason why I didn't spend that much time with it. I think my first exposure to Rally X in particular was on a plug-and-play console, and I think I also mentioned this in the Namco Museum Battle Collection video. One of the Namco plug-and-play consoles that was manufactured by Jakks Pacific. I don't remember if it had the original Rally X or New Rally X on it though. I know that New Rally X was supposed to be like a much easier version of Rally X with slightly updated graphics, but for the most part, it was identical to the original game. So what exactly is different in Rally X Arrangement then? Well, quite a few things actually. For one thing, the graphics have been improved yet again. This is essentially a 16-bit remake of the original Rally X. That's the best way I can describe it. It's way more realistic than the original, because the original admittedly had pretty plain and kind of ugly graphics, I find. But the graphics in this game look a lot prettier, definitely. There's also multiple environments that you're traversing in Rally X Arrangement, including bustling cities, a vast barren desert for some really strange reason, and even ancient ruins or like an ancient pyramid. I'm not really sure how to describe it really. There's also teleporters in the pyramid too, which is just strange. But the point is, there's more environments for you to explore. There's basically separate worlds in this game, and I think there's only about 4 or 5 worlds? Because Rally X Arrangement is also a very short game. It's not endless like the original Rally X was, because Rally X Arrangement only has 15 levels, I think. So it's a pretty short game, but its difficulty more than makes up for it. Speaking of difficulty, they also added a new enemy type into Rally X Arrangement, and I'm not entirely sure what this new enemy type is called, because I don't think the game even explains to you what exactly the enemy is supposed to be, but it's basically a different type of car that completely evades your radar altogether. And what I mean by that is, it doesn't show up on the radar at all, because one of the things that was also useful about the original Rally X is that you could also see the enemy cars on radar. However, there's a new enemy in Rally X Arrangement that doesn't appear on the radar altogether, making it even more dangerous. There is a way to counter this, however, because you also have brand new usable items in Rally X Arrangement 2. Some of the flags that you collect in the levels will sometimes give you items that you can use to essentially fight back against the enemy cars. Some of them allow you to place down bombs, others allow you to slow the enemy cars down, some of them will also cause your own car to speed up, and there is one item in this version of the game that essentially upgrades your radar so that you can also view the stealth cars on the radar as well. So they will no longer be hidden to you, although that upgrade is only temporary. There's also letters that you can acquire from different flags in order to spell out the word extend, but I'm not entirely sure what that's useful for. I don't remember if it gives you an additional life or if it gives you more points, like it adds more points to your score. I don't fully remember. I did play this game all the way through to the very end off screen before recording this, for the record. It is a very short game, so I'm gonna try and make this video as short as I possibly can, save for the entire monologue that I just did, but with all that being said, let's actually play the game now. By the way, they also remixed some of the music from New Rally X in this version of the game too, and it sounds absolutely amazing. I think there's also brand new music that Namco composed specifically for this version of the game too, and it sounds fantastic. Definitely a lot better than how the original Rally X music sounded. Right, so we're gonna press start to begin, insert a credit, 1 player only. Yeah, the unfortunate thing about Rally X Arrangement, like the Arrangement remake of Rally X, is that this version of the game is 1 player only. You actually can't play this with another person, which is a bit of a shame, since the original Rally X was actually 2 player, if I'm not mistaken, or New Rally X was. That's a little bit unfortunate, but this plays mostly like the original Rally X. And actually, if you've ever seen my Namco Museum Battle Collection video, this may look a little bit familiar to you, because as you can see, yeah, we're kind of like, kind of driving through a city here, basically. Yeah, you'll also notice that we even have statues of, like, Pac-Man himself and also the ghost from Pac-Man 2. Got, like, nice little touches. There we go. So, I did get an item right there, and I think I got a refuel item, if I'm not mistaken. I also need to pay attention to the radar here, because the radar is showing me where all of the, not just all of the items are, but also all of the flags, too. By the way, that was an item that I just got right there, which allowed me to actually attack the enemies head-on. Also, I wasn't even paying attention, and he just, like, T-boned me. But yeah, there are items in this game that allow you to attack the enemies directly. Yeah, I did pick up a T right there. Yeah, next item said extend. I also placed down a bomb as well, as you saw right there, and that was one of the items I was talking about earlier. So I believe if the enemies run into that bomb, then they will explode, of course. Yeah, I also get that special flag. It also shows you where the item flags are, too. Yeah, see, attack enemy, so I can try and attack them directly here, or they can just crash into each other. That works, too. It is possible for enemies to collide with one another, which I think is also how they behaved in the original Rally X as well. And that will also stun the enemies temporarily if they end up colliding with one another. I am just trying to put up a smoke screen right here just to stun them temporarily. Of course, I can't, okay, well, there's my bonus score added. Yeah, what is also, oh my god, that guy, like, came really close to me, oh Jesus. Okay, yeah, pick D up. That's, a weird sentence that I just read out loud, but I'm gonna try and get that other freaking like, flag over there if I possibly can. I have to go the other way around. Oh, wait. See, I also have to try and avoid these guys altogether. See, because they're trying to, like, cut me off. That's what they're attempting to do. Okay, yeah, there we go. I can just escape. So yeah, the amount of cars that come after you also increases with every level that you complete as well. Like, it only starts off with one car chasing after you, but then in the second level there's 2 cars, and then I think it increases all the way up to 8, at least in the original. I don't remember if this game is like that as well, where there's like up to 8 cars chasing after you all at a single time. Probably does behave the exact same way, but this right here is a challenging stage where we have to try and collect all the flags and then make it to the goal. We have to make sure that our fuel doesn't run out. Yeah, and we also have to make sure that we don't collide with the boulders as well. But unlike the normal stages, colliding with the boulders in the challenging stages doesn't kill you, but it does take away a lot of your fuel. So you have to try and avoid colliding with them either way. Yeah, see, so now we're inside the desert. Yeah, we can attack the enemies directly, there we go. Just, like, squish them, basically. And I do believe they respawn after a little while, there we go. I actually got the same upgrade again. There we go. Yeah, so I believe they just, respawn at a different location. I don't think there's anything particularly dangerous in this desert at all. It's just kind of strange that we're even out here in the desert to begin with. I'm gonna go back over this way. There we go. They're just getting stuck on the boulder over there. Gonna get this item. What is useful is that it does tell you which item you will collect from the next item flag. It actually tells you that ahead of time. So this item right here that it's telling me, it says run away. So now when I pick up the item flag, the enemies will run away. So they actually move away from me. There we go. Pick N up. So yeah, a lot of these rounds do go by pretty quickly. And as I mentioned before, there's only 15 rounds in this version of Rally X. So it's a very short game. I also have to make sure, like, not to trap myself inside dead ends, because that's also possible to do in the original game as well. But yeah, this is a fairly short game. As a matter of fact, we're already about, like, 1/3 of the way through it. This lucky flag over here, as it's called, the L flag, this effectively converts your entire fuel gauge into points, but it doesn't, like, deplete your fuel gauge, if that makes any sense. Basically converts all of them into points, and yeah, you basically get bonus points for that. There we go. Got an even bigger bonus, because once again, I got another extend right there. Again, I'm not entirely sure if this allows me to get an extra life or not. I can get more fuel. There we go. That's like a refuel thing. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that guy there. I'm gonna steal this flag for the time being. Okay, yeah, so there's actually one of the new cars right there, guys. You see that one car right there that kind of looks like a spaceship? That's the car that I was talking about during the intro of this video. So that's the car that completely avoids your radar altogether. It's kind of shaped like a stealth bomber, actually, like a B-2 stealth bomber. That's what it looks like to me, anyway. Oh yeah, I have no idea. There's also this one car that's, like, boosting towards me. Actually, I'm about to run out of fuel. I just noticed that. Oh god. Well, he just, like, poked me in the butt and I exploded. And that's what happens. Yeah, so that car completely avoids the radar, but like I said before, there is an upgrade we can get later on that allows us to detect him on radar. So that'll be very useful. But for now, get this flag, we're gonna refuel, and we're gonna move on to the next challenging stage, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, your fuel also gets converted into points at the end of every round as well, but when you pick up the lucky flag, it'll also do that in the middle of the stage too. So the second challenging stage right here is basically, well, an even more difficult version of the first challenging stage. So you need to have, like, really fast reflexes right here. You have to make sure not to collide with the boulders too often. And as a matter of fact, I'm actually already out of fuel somehow, so there we go. That's how easy it is to fail the challenging stage. But, of course, if you fail the challenging stage, that won't actually result in you getting, oh my god, can I actually make it? Okay, well, I got all the flags, but I didn't make it to the goal, so no, I still ended up failing it either way. But yeah, that's how easy you can fail the challenging stages, though. You have to make sure not to collide with the, boulders too much. But unlike the normal stages, like I said, the boulders, if you hit the boulders in the challenging stages, you won't actually die. You just lose a lot of fuel, and that's basically it. I also feel like it's kind of easy to get stuck on the boulders sometimes, though. Yeah, you gotta have, like, really quick reflexes when playing Rally X. This game is not exactly easy, and I mean, the original was not that easy either. But yeah, here we are inside the ancient pyramid with all these random teleporters. There we go. Enemy runs away, which is is exactly what I want them to do. Go and get this item flag as well. Okay, so I did actually get an extra car, so I guess that's what that extend thing is for then. I get an extra life by spelling out the word extend, basically. I'm kind of sorry if I'm stuttering a lot, guys, but I do really need to concentrate on this game, though, because everything happens so freaking quickly. I will fully admit that this game is not really the best for commentating. Like, none of the Rally X games are good for commentating, really, because there's too much stuff happening all at the same time. It's freaking insane. So there is another quadrant that I have to try and work my way towards, and it's not this one. Well, well, that's okay. I can just press start again because I have 8 credits, and I can just keep on going. There we go. I still have like 3 lives here. I got all my lives back. Yeah, there's also some teleporters that just don't work at all in certain rooms over here, so you have to try and find the ones that do work. I have no idea which portal I have to take in order to get to that one part of the pyramid. Is this one over here? Okay, well that's part of the puzzle. Okay, no, I don't want to go back over here. Hang on a second. Oh my god. Okay, so I've already established that this portal will take me over to this side, so I think... Is it this portal that I want to go through? Okay, yes, it is. I just gotta pick up the refuel flag right here. Or the item flag. Those are the blue flags, and yeah, there we go. We can just get the heck out. Now, for some reason, that doesn't actually reset your score. I'm not entirely sure why. Yeah, this is also an item that allows us to crush all the rocks, so basically all the rocks get destroyed immediately. What is noteworthy as well is that if you do end up colliding with a rock, and you end up dying from it, that rock will stay crushed when you respawn, so you don't have to worry about colliding with that rock again. So, you know, that's one good thing. There's one good thing, at least. Yeah, there we go. So, that rock would have been there normally, and I probably would have collided with it, but it's gone now. Oh god. Okay, hang on a second. I gotta run away. Yeah, thankfully, when you do come out of a portal, you do have invincibility frames for a couple of seconds. That's very good. I'm also running out of fuel again. I'm using my smoke screen too much. That's the issue. I gotta go around the other way. Wow, okay, really? Is this the only portal that's actually working right now? Seriously? Okay. Well, I did just say that I normally have iframes. Oh my god. I normally have iframes when I'm leaving the portal, but I still got killed somehow? Okay. Not entirely sure what that's all about, but I'm pretty sure that's not normally supposed to happen. Okay, hang on a second. I gotta try and get to the other side. Yeah, this... No, not this side. Hang on a minute. This side. Okay, yes, because there's another thing that I have to get to right here. And this is the guy that's just avoiding the radar altogether. Yeah, thankfully the AI in Rally X is not all that intelligent. Sometimes they get kind of confused as to where they should be going. Yeah, sometimes I get confused as to where I should be going, because I actually should have stayed in that room, because that's where the other flag is. Oh god, what am I doing right now? Work my way down to this room, pick up the special flag. Oh wait, there's actually another room that I just missed altogether. I thought that was the end for some reason. Okay, wait. We do have to go back in here. There's actually a ton of flags that I still have forgotten to pick up over here. Oh god, and there's that like, stealth bomber car as well. Go this way. Not into the portal. Well, never mind. I just went into the portal anyway. Okay, there we go. Came out on this side, at the very least. Okay, I gotta try and get to that item flag. There we go, got it. There, power up radar, which means I can actually see the stealth bomber car on the radar now. Very good indeed. It's not really gonna matter because I still got through the level anyway, but there we go. Yeah, and as you can see, it does reset when we go to the next stage. Okay, avoid that for now, because I do want to try and get this other flag up here. And then I want to try and work my way down over here. I want to pick up all the flags before I leave. Okay, never mind. I guess I'm not going to do that. Great. Yeah, unfortunately, colliding with the cars doesn't cause the cars to despawn permanently when you collide with them. No, that only happens with the rocks. Actually, I'm pretty sure there's 3 different types of enemies in this game. I think there is a second type of enemy that they added in here, too. That one car that kind of, like, boosts towards you. It's not that one. Although that one's also putting down, like, a smoke screen of his own. I'm not entirely sure if there were cars in the original Rally X that could put down their own smoke screens, but this guy's kind of going a little buck wild with it. Could you let me leave, please? What in the world is happening? Okay, there's just one other flag that I have to collect in this room. No, go down the other way. There is no portal active over there, but that's alright. Let's go through here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Take advantage of the invincibility frames. Then I have to go to the, oh, I'm actually out of fuel again. My god. I'm using my smoke screen way too much right now. Yeah, I have a bunch of credits inserted, so I can just keep resuming this as much as I want. I can still add more credits as well, because I mean, I am playing this on an emulator. I'm playing this through Mayhem. There we go. Pick E up, which I don't think is even gonna matter anyway, because we may be done with this game before I can spell out the letter, or the word, extend again. I was about to say the word E. Yes, that is definitely a word. Okay, anyway, let's just go through this off-road course again. There we go. Oh, no, stop it. Oh my god. There we go. You have to be really precise with your movements right here. Also, you have to figure out, like, which path to take as well. Yeah, because at least one of those paths was a dead end. And look at this, dude. I'm already out of fuel again. What in the world? See, it does take a little while before you slow down to a halt completely, so you can kind of still, like, try to collect the remainder of the flags, although it is definitely very hard. The only challenging stage I have been able to complete so far is the first one, because it's the easiest one by far. Also doesn't help the fact that your car speeds up after a little while. It makes it even more difficult. My goodness. Okay, yeah, and also not paying attention makes the game incredibly hard as well. There we go. Let's take advantage of the iframes and just go past them. Just go past them altogether. Very nice indeed. Oh. I was trying to turn to the left. Yeah, I should also mention as well that if your car collides with a wall, it will just turn away from the wall automatically. I think that's also important for me to mention. Wow, okay. That guy, like, faked me out because he was coming towards me, but then he, like, changed his mind at the last second, and then I flinched and ended up colliding with another car that was coming up from behind me. My god. Maybe these guys are a little bit intelligent, or maybe I'm just incredibly stupid. Maybe I just don't know how to play video games. That's probably the real reason why. Okay, hang on a second. We're gonna figure this out here. This is the final world of the game, by the way. There we go. Get that bonus. I would like to maybe get some better items, like this slow item right here, which causes all the enemies to slow down. Or bomber. Oh, I see what's happening. So every time I pick up a flag... Okay, well, there we go. Crush all rocks. Okay, I just noticed. Every time I pick up a flag, the item flag will actually change. Like, every single time. So I'm getting, like, a new item all the time. Okay, wow. I don't even know how I, like, juked those guys, and they ended up crashing into each other. That was amazing. Okay, well, anyway, next round. Okay, let's go through here. There we go. Make it refuel. Damn it! These guys are so freaking fast as well. That's another issue. Okay, I'm gonna go... Because I also have to pay attention to, like, the screen itself to see where I'm going, and also pay attention to my radar, because the walls don't appear on the radar. Okay, really? You guys are trying to get me through the rock? Are you really that dumb? My god. Okay, hang on a second. I have to go around the other way. Like this way? Perhaps? Oh yeah, did I mention that there's also, bridges in this game, too? And, like, tunnels? That's also one way that you can avoid the enemies as well, by just going through those tunnels, or, like going over the bridge or under the tunnel. Okay, really? How did that not count? How did that not freaking count? Okay, wait a second. I have to go around the other way. Well, see, that's not... This is, like, blocked off, and there's a specific entrance I have to go to. There we go. Yeah, see how I go underneath that tunnel right there? Oh my god. I'm just so bad. I'm sorry, guys. Wow, okay, I am very bad. I can't even take advantage of iframes correctly. Okay, give me more credits. I am so bad at this. Oh my god. Please. Go up this way. I know there's more flags up here. There we go. Also have to, like, be careful for this guy, of course. There we go. Slow. Okay, well, at least I get the lucky flag. There we go. Now, where's the item flag? I just need to get this freaking item flag over here. Okay, pick N up. We spelled out the word 10 so far. Okay, very nice indeed. Oh god, I don't like that setup at all. I do not appreciate that setup in the slightest. Okay, well, I picked up the flag either way. It's fine. It's fine. We basically have infinite continues as long as we keep inserting more credits. It's okay. Doesn't matter. Wow, okay. I have ADHD. Yeah, but as you can see, that rock is at least gone, so there we go. Bust the rock down to the very least. I'm gonna go this way, actually. That's not even where any of the flags are. Okay, then I'll go up. Maybe I won't go up that way, actually, because everyone hates me. Just everybody hates me today. My goodness. Okay, go... Never mind. Don't go up that way either, because I'm just gonna get, like... gonna get backed into a corner by two guys teaming up on me. Go over here. Okay, no, there's a guy that's coming the other way. I'll go up, like, over here. No, he knew. He knew. He saw right through my tricks. Okay, screw this. I need that item flag right now. There we go. It's also a lucky flag as well. Yeah, so I guess I should mention that it is also possible for item flags to also be lucky flags or special flags. I guess it would be important for me to mention that too. There we go, this flag down here, I'm really not even, like, looking. Because, see, the problem is that I'm not only looking at my radar and also the screen, I'm also looking at OBS as well, just to make sure that the video is not, like, freaking out or anything. Okay, please, just let me have this. I died again, by the way, because, like, 5 cars ganged up on me. Oh my god. Okay, maybe that's not a good path to take, because every single time I go down that path, there's like 5 cars that gang up on me and I die. So hang on. Let's go maybe this way. Hang on, I can probably, like, no, this is, see, this is the dead ends that I was talking about. So I can't go that way either, because he's gonna corner me there as well. So can I actually, like, no, I don't think I can turn to try and avoid it, because, see, then he comes back the other way. Hold on a second, I'm gonna figure something out here. Okay, I did find the item flag, at least. Not even looking at my radar now. Oh my god, dude, this is insane. I also can't tell if the item flag changes position every time I pick up another flag as well. What I can tell, though, is that I am extremely bad at this. Holy crap. Please and thank you. I kind of feel like I may have to take the long route here. Yeah, see, I can't just go directly to that flag because that guy's gonna cut me off, so that's not gonna work. God, I may actually have to go the long way around. Okay, hang on a second. Juke! Juke 'em, boys. There we go. That works. That works perfectly. Please don't come around the other way. Okay, there we go. Yes, enemy runs away. Yeah, you better all just run away. There we go. Give me that E as well. Give me that purple E. Very nice. Okay, good. I don't know why there was an oil spill that suddenly appeared on top of that grass over there. What? It was weird. Okay, so anyway, pick up all the flags and then get to the gold. So this is actually the final level right here. This is essentially the final boss of Rally X. Even though there is, like, no real final boss here, but oh my god, the final boss is like the barrage of cars that are coming after me. Okay, let me just see here. I also do know where exactly the goal is. I think it's like in the center of this maze right here. I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah, there's a specific way I have to enter here. Very nice. Get this flag up here as well. Very good. Yeah, I just absolutely love the music in this game, especially this. I think this specific song only plays in the final level, and I really like it. Okay, there we go. Press the button, drop the bomb. There we go, just blows up instantly. Oh, very nice. Apparently I had 2 bombs. Okay, do I have a 3rd? Well, I'll never find out because I died again. Okay, I think the next flag I'm gonna go for is the one here in the center. Oh, good lord. Okay, that guy was coming in hot. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, there's only one that I need. I just need that item flag. There's 2 guys that are guarding it, though. How am I gonna get past them? Oh, no. Not that way. Wait, you guys just avoided me altogether. Okay, whatever. You're just colliding with each other. My god, you guys are so dumb. You guys are freaking dumbos. Okay, there we go. Power up radar. Nice. Oh, I didn't notice there was a rock there. Actually, was there a rock? That rock may have already gotten destroyed. I don't know. Whatever. We're going to the goal. I'm ending this right now. I'm ending this. No, you cannot tell me otherwise. Oh my god. Yeah, I think the goal is just like right up there where I'm heading actually. Yeah, there's like 7 guys that are all trying to come for my ass. So, let's again, that's a very weird statement, but whatever. I'm out of here. There, finish. Look at all these pixel people just like dancing in the stands. There we go. We're done. Can't hit me in the finish, or they can't come into the finish. Nice. Rally X Championships result. I still had 2 lives, but that's only because I like used a credit. Use smoke screen 204 times, playtime 17 minutes and 15 seconds. And there we go. That's it, guys. That's the end of the game. Yeah, that was a full playthrough of Rally X Arrangement. As I've stated before, the game is very short. If you're really good at this game, you can beat it on a single coin in just like maybe 10 minutes at most. Well, maybe 15 minutes at most, but like probably 10 if you're like really skilled at the game, which I absolutely am not. But yeah, that is it. That's Rally X Arrangement. That's it. That's the whole thing. It's definitely one of the shorter arrangement games, because I mean, even Galaga Arrangement took me like a half hour to beat, because there's like 30 stages in that whole game. Same thing with Dig Dug Arrangement. Dig Dug Arrangement had like 50 stages. Yeah, this is by far the smallest one out of the bunch that I've played. There's not even any 2-player mode as well. I don't know, it kinda... Yeah, okay, game over. Well, whatever. I mean, we beat the entire game anyway. Yeah, there's the scoring for the original, because I think I did also play the original for a little while too. Yeah, so I'm actually playing this through Namco Classic Collection Volume 2, in case you're wondering how exactly I'm playing this here. Real quickly, I think I'm going to go back to New Rally X Arrangement for now. There we go. just put the title screen back up for now, because we're ending this video now, actually. Yeah, we're just gonna end the video here, because I've got nothing more to say about Rally X Arrangement, guys. That was the whole game. Like I said, very short. There's only 15 levels. That's it. What more do you want me to talk about? Yeah, so this is definitely the smallest arrangement game that I've played so far. Only 15 levels, and there's not even a 2-player mode. There's only 1 player. I'm not entirely sure if I would say that this game felt rushed or not. I mean, just given how much more content the other arrangement games had, but I don't know, I feel like maybe Rally X didn't really need that large of a remake to begin with. I think this remake is fine the way it is. I really do feel like it didn't really need 50 levels like Dig Dug Arrangement has. I think 15 levels is fine and good. I mean, Rally X is definitely a very simple game, even more simple than Pac-Man, I would say. So I kind of feel like keeping the game bite-sized like this is perfectly acceptable. I feel like if it had more levels, or like 50 or even 100 levels, I think it would be a lot worse off that way. You know, just keep it fast-paced, and most importantly, keep it fun. It's an improvement over the original Rally X for sure, and also new Rally X, and I would definitely prefer this version of the game over the other ones. I do like the addition of new equipable items that you can use, like placing down bombs, which kinda gives me like Bomberman vibes in a way. Also the new enemy types that they added, because I think they actually added 2 new enemy types. I don't think there was just one, you know, like the stealth car that they added. I think there was also like that one other car that you saw that was kinda like boosting its way towards me. There was definitely one car that I saw in an earlier stage that was definitely moving a lot faster than I was, and it kind of freaked me out for a minute. That slowdown item would definitely come in handy for dealing with those enemies, for sure. I also like the addition of new environments, because, I mean, the original Rally X didn't really have the most, I guess you could say the most creative maze designs. But again, you need to remember that Rally X originally came out all the way back in 1980. There was only so much they could do with the technology at the time, and unfortunately, with that sort of limited technology, the mazes just ended up looking, pretty plain. So I do really like the graphical enhancements as well. I also like all the nice little touches that they put in the backgrounds of all the mazes as well in this game. Like, you know, that first level that we were playing with the Pac-Man statues and the ghost statues too, those are some really nice touches. It's very, very well detailed, a lot more well detailed than the original Rally X. So Rally X Arrangement is definitely not just a new, fresh coat of paint. Like, there's also various gameplay refinements too, and various graphical enhancements too, which is always fine and good, but I do feel like overall, it's a much better version of Rally X. I would say that this is probably the definitive Rally X experience. Leaps and bounds better than both the original and new Rally X. So if you were a fan of the original Rally X, you definitely owe it to yourself to check out Rally X Arrangement, because it's probably the best game in the series by far. And the thing is, there aren't that many games in the Rally X series either. I mean, Rally X is definitely one of the more, I guess you could say, forgotten Namco classics. It's not as fondly remembered as, say, Pac-Man or Galaga, or even Dig Dug for that matter. I at least appreciate the fact that Namco still continues to acknowledge its existence. I mean, if they didn't acknowledge Rally X's existence, they probably wouldn't keep trying to sneak the freaking special flags from Rally X into all of their games. I mean, they even snuck the special flag into freaking Super Smash Bros., for goodness sakes. I don't know what it is with Namco and their perceived affinity for the special flags, but it really does seem like Namco is constantly trying to find ways to, like, add them into their games or any of the games that they worked on as, like, little Easter eggs. And honestly, I've always been a little bit confused by that, especially considering Rally X is not one of their more successful games. They even added special flags into Xevious, of all places. Like, it's just, I don't know what it is, but Namco just really likes special flags for some weird reason. Probably the most iconic item from this game, or at least Namco continues to treat it as such. But either way, I am going to leave this video here. I don't have anything more to say about this. I'm not going to provide a link to where you can play Rally X Arrangement in the description, though, because again, this is a ROM that I'm playing through an emulator. I'm very unsure as to the legality of sharing ROMs in the description of my videos, so to be on the safe side, I'm just not going to do it at all, but I will implore you to, well, go find a ROM on Google if you so desperately want to play Rally X Arrangement for whatever reason. But with that being said, thank you guys as always for watching, and I will see you in the next video I make. Later!